All right, guys, 3,000 mile check-in. I'm gonna see if I can fly through all the upgrades on this bike. It's been a year of ownership. I'm gonna see if I can do this in, I guess, as short amount of time as possible. Okay, let's see. The first upgrades I made on this bike were gonna be the tires. I've changed these tires out twice. This is the second set of tires I've put on here. Basically our first generation tires from the Super 73 series. Replaced the fenders. I put plastic fenders on here because I wanted to cut down on weight. So weight reduction is always important. I put a custom little license plate on here, some battery bag on here. I just upgraded this not too long ago. This one actually, I think, blends better with the bike and has a little bit more of a material integration in terms of the gray and black. I put a 52 tooth crank on here to get rid of ghost pedaling and increase the amount of torque and pedal assist when at higher speeds. 1,000 watt direct drive hub motor on the front. I got dual torque arms to help reinforce that. I put a 14,000 lumen front headlight to go with the default OEM headlight. I put a new cell phone holder because my old one broke on the last, I think the last recording. A security alarm system, so that's working. Mirrors, a 203 millimeter rotor to go along with that new hub. Let's see what a brand new hub motor on the back. So I replaced this 1200 watt hub motor with a new one as of recently because, you know, hitting 3,000 miles on the previous one, I noticed there were some noise issues, and when I opened it up and took a closer look, I saw that there was actually damage on the interior. And guys, I'm going to say this just once to any new e-bike riders: avoid potholes at all costs. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm pretty sure the damage that I received on the first hub that came with this bike was due to me hitting a couple really hard potholes when I first started riding. And then let's see, lastly, there is a controller here for the front hub that has shunt mod on it. So I put a shunt mod on there, which is basically when you look for the shunts on the, which are gonna, you know, conduct electricity to your motor, if you solder them, you can increase the voltage output, which can kind of help with torque increase, a little bit of overall mile per hour increase, maybe by like 2 or 3 miles per hour. But you know, really the torque increase is what I enjoy the most. And then lastly, I have light fixtures on here. I only have the front set on right now. Okay guys, that was my quick summary of the upgrades on this bike. Yeah, stay tuned. I got more stuff coming. I'm gonna put air shocks on here, or some replacement shocks. These aren't bad, but they're just a little stiff. I feel like I could have something softer with better dampening that could basically make this ride a little bit more cushioned. So I'll keep you guys upgraded on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for upgrades. And then lastly, I guess the pedals. I think the pedals might have been replaced at some point. I had to actually put on a new throttle on this bike too, because the one I had, the spring just stopped working and snapped. So I had to do my first electrical work. You know, I got to use a multimeter. You know, it was actually a really good experience outside of the frustration of it not working the first time. Here we go, top speed. I'm going to definitely test the brakes out at the end of this street though. Here we go. Hard brakes, hard brakes.